Oh, hello there, guys. Tev1990 here. Welcome back to tonight's stream. Sorry, it took me a little while there. Excuse me. I was just sorting out a few bits once again. So, welcome to Farm Sim 22. We are on the Elmcreek map. This is a custom farm which I have been building for a couple of days, and I've used all the money that I possibly can to make sure that I've got a decent looking farm. We've got the vehicles and everything else just to give us a start. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to bring this tractor out into the field because I have my combine out in the field at the moment, doing a bit of a harvest. Ah, cripes, I forgot I left that trailer in the way. Oh well, we'll just give it a little push. Just drop the trailer there. Give it a little push, make sure we can get through. I'm going to have to go into the crop a little bit, but oh well. So, yes. So, let's say, guys, this is my farm that I've been building for the past couple of days on Farm Sim 22 on the Elmcreek map. I'm rather pleased with it. I've been wanting to do something with Elmcreek for a little while since I got the game, and I could never quite get the right thing for it. And then the other day I discovered that I can buy a farm that's already on the map. Oh, I'm going to lose more crop here, but oh well. Yeah, buy a farm that's already on the map, get rid of all the buildings, and then I've got a nice bit of ground to play with. So that's what I did. So we'll just swing this around, go and get my trailer. So yeah, I went into Farm Manager and yeah, basically used all of the money to do up the farm and the surrounding area. It's and I think I've done rather well. So when we get up here, I'll bring the tractor up here. I will give you a quick lowdown of what we have done, and then we shall run through some bits and pieces, you know, with the vehicles and things as well. So with that being there, let me go in. So where are we? Right, we'll go. There we go. So the farm itself was up in this top corner here. Now, I've got rid of field 12. That no longer exists, even though the number 12 is still there. But it's no longer a field, it's just a grass area. 13 and 14 did have a path running up the middle of it, as I'm sure you could probably see just by that little bit there. That was the path running along that bit there. 15 and 16 also had the same. But I've amalgamated these two fields into one. Well, I say I've amalgamated these two into one and then these two into one as well. Just to make it a bit more easier for me to farm and everything. Field 17 has stayed the same. I've done a little bit of cosmetic work and shortened it down a little bit, mainly due to the fact with all the fences and everything. So we'll go into the construction bit and then we'll do a full. So this is the farm in its entirety. Excuse me. So all my fields and the actual farmyard. Now this bit here I do own as well. As of yet, as you can see, nothing's been done with it. There is plans for something to be done. I'm not quite sure what. It might be some animal husbandry or something like that around here. Might be a few more sheds because I've only got a few sheds for vehicles and things like that. So let me just give you a rundown. So obviously we're starting with the house. We have a shed around the back with our pickup in there. And we have like a garden type area, kids play set, things like that. I wanted this in the middle, you know, just to give it a bit more of a, I don't know, a bit more difficulty with driving and things, you know, and I think it fits rather nicely. So we have our equipment sheds. So in here we have the roller, the trailer also goes in here, then we have our fertilizer, seeder and cultivator. The 2 tractor sheds. So this tractor here is actually a mod. We'll run through that in a moment. And then we have our area basically where I've got just storage for crap and all my bits and pieces that I'll be needing to refill with. So my diesel, my seeds and my fertilizer. And then I've just been messing around with some decorations and things as well. So in terms of other vehicles, so this is a Valtra tractor. As you can see, it is quite well running now. Then this is the John Deere 4755. Now this is the EU configuration because I'm not particularly fond of the US configuration. You know, even though I'm on a US map, I should be using the US version. But there we go. There we go, Lizard pickup. And then this combine is actually out on lease at the moment to me. Yes, it's actually on lease at the moment. I don't own it. I obviously, as you can see in the top right corner, I don't have enough money to own a combine at the moment because I spent it all on basically building and decorating and fitting out the farm with the other bits and pieces. So yes, the plans for this farm in terms of streaming, I won't be streaming any farm sim that often, you know, but when I do, it will be this one, you know. So the thing is, you may notice a few subtle changes here and there when it does come back on. Like I said, there are plans, and this is the one that I aim to use for when I'm just sitting there bored with nothing to do, and it's like, oh, do you know what, I'll log on to Farm Sim and I'll go and sort out the stream farm. So let me just go and... Will I be bailing you out with this? Well, this is the thing. This stream farm is also so that occasionally I may be able to stream and have people joining me. You know, or just joining me in general, whether I'm streaming or not. So, in terms of bailing me out, yeah, you'll be helping out if you so wish. When you know, when you've got a spare 5 minutes and I've got a spare 5 minutes. Yeah, but man, come on. Have you seen how intricately detailed I've tried to do it? I mean, I'm still not finished. I've still got a hell of a long way to go before I'm totally satisfied with the end product. I mean, for starters, this area around the silo needs painting and whatnot, you know, or ground textures putting on. Would you believe I've just taken this tractor for a bloody service and it sounds crap? Literally, it was earlier on today, I was messing around on here and I thought, oh, tractors are in need of a bit of a maintenance check. I'll go and take them for a maintenance check. So I took them for maintenance check, and yeah, they sound as worse as they did when they went in. So I'm sure you can at some point. As I said, whenever you're free and I'm free. So because I know I'm going to be on this for a little while. Well, I won't be on the stream for a little while longer, but I'll definitely be on this for a little while longer today, or tonight even. So, and in terms of the fields, in this one, you'll notice we have barley, or had barley. And in this one is wheat, and in the other one was wheat. Now, I'm alternating the fields. Originally, it was these two that had the wheat, and those three that had the barley, and then I changed them all over. Well, ploughed out the roads, which would have been about here, I think. Yeah. Ploughed out the roads and then changed the crops over, so did a crop rotation. Which, ironically, you can't actually do that as such. You can't plan out crop rotations in this one yet, whereas you could in 19. I never did that anyway. But, yeah, this is the little accidents I keep on having when I get the combine, because I can never tell whether the straw, whether it was going to do a straw swath or not. So that it starts off and it dumps a load of straw down the thing, and I'm like, oh, crap. Excuse me. Right. I'm going to just get myself a drink very quickly. A proper farmer's drink, some apple juice. Right then. Wheat is done. So, oh, yes. Now, bear with me 1 second. Now then. This is a multiplayer game at the moment anyway. And what I have named the farm, you can see in the top there, is T&W Farm Co. Now, anybody that watches this, please leave me a comment as to what you think T&W is. And I think I already know the first one. If the person comments that I think is going to comment, I think I already know the first one that they're going to come out with. I don't know why I've ran all the way back down here. Right. Right, that's not grown yet. That's still growing. So I'm in two minds what to do next. Should I advance time and then do it all in one chunk, or do I harvest all of this and then when I'm off stream harvest that? Yeah, we'll do that. Right, here we go, because I don't normally do this myself. I normally get the helpers to do it. I'm normally a one of these ones where I will follow around in the trailer and whatnot. So I think I'm going to make a hash of this, but we shall see. Well, that's a point. I just need to check one of my settings. Excuse me. Yes. That's fine. Just to add a bit more realism, I've got the indoor camera on as well, so whatever is happening inside the cab, whether it's... Why did I do that? If it's bumping around or anything like that inside the cab, the seat or the camera on the seat will also be reacting. I'll tell you what, the description of it says, if turned on, the indoor camera follows the movement of the seat suspension and gives a more realistic feeling. There you go. So yes, and it does give a little bit more of a realistic feeling, that you could see it's bobbing up and down and everything. So yes, with that bit of wasteland, that I pointed out earlier. I think I am going to start, when I've got a bit more cash flow behind me, we're going to start to do a bit of animal husbandry. And I think we're going to start with horses, because they are relatively easy to maintain, and the fact that you have to take them out to exercise them, and that can then also lead into that's something more for us to do, or something more for me to do, and if there's anybody helping me, then it's something more for us to do. Oh, I've missed that bit. Oh, I'll come back and grab that in a bit. Yeah. Hello, Flying Dutchman. Get ready for jokes galore. Right. Yeah, I'm just going to nip back up to the top and go and grab that bit. Because it's annoying me. Oh yes, I think I'm definitely sold on doing more and more of the farming myself. Particularly the combining, because this is very nice. It's just, I've just watching it going through the header. It's like, oh, it's very nice. It's very satisfying. Right, we are putting the header down. It is her job, yes. And father came running away in the town session. Look what I've got for you, son. He sold me. Unfortunately, I'm not getting. Bear with me 1 second. So I'm just going to have to stop here very briefly. I'm going to have to get the stream up on my phone, because for some reason it's not showing me all of the comment, which is slightly annoying. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. There we go, right, so he'd sold me. Yes, right, there we go. So now I've got the stream up on my phone, I should be able to see all the comments in full and everything. Yes, this is definitely a shell job. It's just all that coming out the back as well. It's like, oh, wow. And you know, the thing is, I can actually smell it. That's the thing. I can actually smell it. Don't want to chop the tree down. Don't do that. Alright. Just need to make myself a little bit of a gap here so that I can swing the combine in. The ability to... hang on, what's this one? What's this one? The ability to smell it would be a great disadvantage if I was there. And why is that? Ah. Right then. We're just gonna go up this side. Right. Now then, I'm just wondering whether to advance time, let's just turn that off. There we go. Now I'm just wondering whether to advance time and try and do that bit, or whether to do it when I'm off stream later or in a bit. Tell you what, let's turn the engine off. We will advance time, and then at least it's done then, and then I can set some workers on for a little bit of help. Bear me 2 ticks. Right then, we are back. So, has it grown? That is the... yes, look at that. Lovely. It's lovely, that. So, yes, we'll get all of that done. Offload it into the trailer. And we should be golden. Yes, it has gone down a bit. That's it. I've got the combine on lease. So, and I've got quite a few buildings as well that need a bit of an upkeep. I did start off as on the farm manager setting. It's literally taken majority of the money just to get the farm to look like this. You know. And all the little bits and pieces that I've done as well. It's but I was on here last night. I was a bit of a kleptomaniac last night. I was going around the map with me pickup and my little trailer up there with the red canopy, stealing all the traffic cones from anywhere that I could find them. And I then saved the game once I'd done it. I came back to it a little while later and then discovered that all the traffic cones had disappeared and obviously reappeared where I'd originally stolen them all from. So it's like, oh, so I can't relocate base game stuff then, or stuff like that in the game. I have to use the mod to or you know, to have like my traffic cones and things. I wonder where I got that from. I wonder where I got that from as well. Yes, but there was no police signs. Yeah, and I still have 2 traffic cones, courtesy of Nottinghamshire County Council, in my back garden at the moment, that I used to use when I went out on first aid, to mark the designated first aid area, or to help mark the designated first aid area, so we could keep it as sterile as possible. Oh, just road name signs by any chance? Is that what we're on about there? What was it? Wardle Avenue? Wardle Drive? Something like that? Or was it John Drive? John Road? Right. I'm going to get rid of the harvester.